Well, everybody, welcome back to the weekly headlines. And,
You're Kevin Hart.
I am Kevin Hart.
I'm Mike Winmacher, and there hasn't been a lot of subscriptions for Weekly Headlines Plus.
Very disappointed.
I don't know. I mean, we did the infomercial, we did that. I think we maybe out of options, Kev.
I don't know what we're supposed to do. Oh, I have an idea.
You have okay. What?
OnlyFans.
Oh no! I don't think we need to go
Time
there.
for the nudes, boys.
No!
You know the primary is heating up because you can't go 5 seconds without a political ad on TV, on radio, probably even the gas pumps with screens on them. You haven't heard Mary Miller's voice since, but you for sure heard her calling Rodney Davis a rhino who wants to take your guns away. Rodney Davis is a lot of things, but he's not that. If Davis really wanted to win, this is the only ad he'd have to run. Rodney Davis wants to be your representative. Why? Because Mary Miller said this.
Hitler was right on one thing. He said, whoever has the youth has the future.
As the countdown to primary day in Illinois continues, the heat has been turned up in many races, especially a couple here locally. In one in particular, one candidate, Kent Gray, is suing his opponent in the 95th House District Republican primary, Tim Butler, for libel and defamation. Gray contends that anonymous text messages were sent detailing some of Gray's professional and personal problems. One text claimed that Gray was behind in child support payments by $30,000, which Gray says is defamatory because he's actually only owing about a third of that amount. Great counter-argument there, Kent. I'm not a full deadbeat, just a third of one.
The January 6th hearings have been damning, or as Fox News would say, January 6th who? We learned the other day that many Republicans asked for pardons because, well, you know, one of them was Matt Gaetz, who asked for a pardon for any and all things. I'm guessing he may have fudged driving hours after letting his high school girlfriend drive him home after a cocaine orgy.
Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson, seen here auditioning for the role of a backup zombie in The Walking Dead because Lord knows he could use the brains, was at the center of the January 6th committee's public hearing this week. At the hearings, it was shown via text messages that on January 6th, Johnson's chief of staff tried to deliver to Vice President Mike Pence a slate of fake electors backing Trump. When reporters tried to ask Johnson, about this fact, he pretended to be on the phone and was quickly called out by a reporter. Later in his office, he told reporters he didn't have time to talk as he was responding to an email on a computer that wasn't plugged in.
Will Smith's projects were sidelined left and right after the slap. But maybe if he did something more sensible, he could still work. You know, like Ezra Miller, who by the time this video comes out will have probably killed your dog, revoked Magna Carta, and said Diana the Musical is better than Hamilton. Ezra is under fire for housing children on a farm with guns and weed. And after all that, get ready to watch The Flash in July of 2023.
Earlier this week, a game between the Chicago Cubs and Pittsburgh Pirates was delayed for a few minutes as a squirrel made its way onto the field. And much like most things this season concerning the Cubs, they were unable to catch it and eventually lost it. And those are your weekly headlines. I'm Mike Winmacher. I'll tell him who you are. That's Kevin Hart, because he has too many hands there, not enough clothes.